I'm Parker Richard. Today I'm Lincoln Now, Club 1332, NBA and NHL.
Live from Gahanna, WGLH-TV presents Lincoln Live with Mackenzie Kemp and William Wida. Lincoln Live starts now.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Mackenzie Kemp.
And I'm William Wida.
Hey, Will, are you going to Virginia Tech?
No. You go to UCLA?
No. Anyway, some athletes run for medals, others run for records, but for one group in Gahanna, the finish line means something more meaningful.
The Gahanna Special Olympics track team is more than just a team. It's a family that thrives on support, strength, and spirit.
Lila Scott takes us to the track where these athletes are chasing dreams one stride at a time.
On your mark, get set, put it go!
In the heart of Gahanna, where community spirit runs deep, there's a team unlike any other. A team built not just on strength and speed, but on heart, perseverance, and pride.
Gahanna Special Olympics has just become this space where families and athletes and people of all ages, starting with little bitties all the way up through adulthood, it gives them an opportunity to participate in something meaningful, that they're part of a team, part of a community within the community. It gives them a chance to move around, and there's obviously the competitive aspect of it too, but it's just so much more than that. It has become such a space that is safe and fun for all of the athletes.
Special Olympics provides for the athletes a sense of community, friends who they can have for their whole life, even outside of school. It also allows for them to have some peers to look up to who they can relate to.
Running the track isn't just about speed for these young athletes. It's about connection, confidence, and community. The Special Olympic track team is giving kids more than just a place to compete. It's helping them build lifelong social skills one lap at a time.
It gives them an opportunity to get out and move their bodies and exercise, and also to compete in community events, and also to develop those relationships and friendships. It really is an organization that allows for access to so much more than I think a lot of people have access, just anyone has access to in the community.
My favorite part about track season is everybody coming out, practicing, getting ready for our meets, and getting ready to go out there and cheer everybody on.
Track is gonna be fun this year, and it'll be a new experience to do new events.
Everything that we do, every time when I come here in spring, I love it.
My favorite part about track is running. I like to run.
From the starting line to the finish line, these athletes show us the true meaning of perseverance, teamwork, and the joy found in every achievement, no matter the size. This is Lila Scott for Lincoln Live.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Trekka's online summer school registration is now open. You can sign up directly on Trekka's website, but don't forget to email your school counselor to let them know which course you're planning on taking. Get ahead or catch up this summer by completing courses online. Here's Ms. Prenovo with the details.
Hey students, if you're interested in taking a new credit class over the summer through Trekka, you need to go onto their website. Their registration has opened for summer today, and there is a cost associated with it. Every half credit is $95. It is completely work at your own pace, all online.
Thanks. Yesterday, Mr. Hardin's AP Environmental Science class took a trip down to Rocky Fort Creek. They conducted a hands-on experiment by testing the water quality of the stream. When they got to the creek, they got into pairs and figured out the depth and quality of the water, as well as what pollutants were in the area. We talked to Desmond Higgins to hear more about this experiment and what he learned.
Today we're learning about the Backyard Citizen Stream Assessment, and we're really focusing on the speed of the creek and kind of what all can get into the creek from everything around, including houses, buildings, dumpsters, and just kind of overall assessing the creek. Some of us are going to get in and see the temperature because we know it's going to be cold.
Hey Mackenzie, someone's joined us in the studio today.
That's right. Hey, Aubrey.
Hey guys.
Take it away.
Amid all the construction that took place at the Black Lake Athletic Complex, the program who's called it home for the longest was yet to see any change. But now that's changed. ground was broken a week ago today on the newest piece of turf for the baseball team. Our Hudson Schulman has the story.
Mike Shade Field has been a staple at Blacklick for decades, and it's finally getting a much-needed change.
I think the field is very beneficial because here in Ohio we have a lot of rain and we have a lot of different weather occurrences that could really it affects the field, and then we'll have rainouts. We won't be able to play, but with the turf, we'll be able to play through mainly all things, except storms and stuff. And also, I think it's great for the players because it's a lot easier to play on than it is dirt, and I think it's very beneficial all around.
And these changes won't just affect gameplay itself, but also the team's schedule.
I think the turf is going to be beneficial because, on regular dirt, it gets rained out all the time. So with turf, we're not going to get rained out as much. We're going to get more games, more practices. We'll be a better team overall. And also, the turf is better to play on. You get better hops and ground balls. You get better slides. You don't have to clean the field after. So it's just easier. It's quicker, more efficient, time-saving, all of the above.
While the timetable on the turf is definitely a little bit long, the players are really excited to see what this amounts to.
The field's going to be very beneficial. This field's so old that I think it's good for us to, have a new environment and, just be able to get better every day.
I'm really excited that we get turf because it allows us to practice whenever there's bad weather, because the dirt is not going to be all muddy, and, we'll be able to play through rain or shine. It's going to be really good for the program because there won't be a lot of games canceled, because a few years ago we had a lot of games canceled and it sucked because of the rain, but now with the turf there won't be a lot of games canceled, so it's going to be really cool.
And though the field won't be ready until the season is just about finished, it'll have a huge impact on the program for years to come. This is Hudson Schulman for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Hudson. Just a heads up, the baseball team is playing their home games at Ohio Dominican until their field is ready. Earlier this morning, members of Club 1332 had their Easter meeting in the library. Students came into school an hour early to discuss their faith. Ella King tells us details of the meeting and when future meetings are taking place.
So we just had our Easter meeting, and we talked about the crucifixion and death of Jesus Christ, but we also talked about his resurrection. We had our meeting this Thursday, the Thursday before Good Friday, so we talked about everything that took place on Good Friday, but then we also talked about Easter, and that's what makes Easter so amazing, is the fact that Jesus did die on the cross, but he rose again. So if you want to hear more about that story or other stories from the Bible, you can come to any of the Club 1332 meetings, which are every Thursday morning at 7:20, and you can meet outside the main doors at the front entrance.
Well, that's all the news I have today. Sending it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Aubrey. Attention all juniors. Our class won the Secure the Bag Award, and the administrators need our help planning the event. Ms. Whitfield posted on the Class of 2026 Google Classroom a Google form for all juniors to fill out for this exciting event. The form needs to be submitted by today, and the field day will take place on May 2nd.
Juniors and seniors, prom tickets are now on sale. You can purchase your tickets online at localllevelevents.com for $55. You must have an emergency medical form completed in Infinite Campus in order to purchase the ticket. If you're bringing a guest who is not a GLHS student, complete the guest form and turn it in to the main office by the end of the school day on April 28th.
Hey, Will, do you have anywhere to go over spring break?
No, spring break's kind of over, man.
Oh, wait, yeah. Well, we're just going to live vicariously through Taylor and her family as they went to COSI.
Yep. Hope you enjoy and have a great weekend.
Bye.
Gentle.
Say click. Take a pic. Okay.
We are in a yellow submarine. Okay, hi. Welcome to my home. This is my yellow submarine. We got a steering wheel and buttons, but I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna get out now. It's actually really stinky.
Go, Kylie, go. Good job, Kylie. You're doing amazing, sweetie.